Guys, I'm running Bun. We're gonna do grunts 10, 11, and 12. Probably not 13, but maybe. Depends on, I feel like, I don't know, it depends on a couple of things. I can get through that grunt 13 deathless if I scale, special attack on Electro. Not sure if I want to do that yet, otherwise it would be an 84% chance, but also, the other idea I can do is I can always just risk Dreadnought, but the problem is if Dreadnought gets 50-50 into a crit, shit can get really awkward. Also, if the guy just keeps on protecting, so it's not like entirely free. So probably not going to be doing that grunt unless I get a good encounter. But we're gonna see. Okay. Let's set up for grunt 10. All of these grunts are not entirely riskless, but they're very, very likely to go good. So let's put on some items. Agron's getting a zoom lens. Clayspot's getting a citrus. Pidgeot's getting a megastone. Gardevoir is getting a wide lens. And Keldor is getting a citrus. Arcanine getting a citrus. We got a pre-damage 2 months, it looks like. We got pre-damage Aggron and Golisopod. And we have to pre-burn Conkeldurr, and we have to pre-toxic Aggron. So we have 4 things we gotta do. So we just pre-damaged Aggron. Let's pre-damage Golisopod. Let's pre-burn Arcanine. And we're gonna pre-toxic Aggron. Should have to use this Grip Fork, so I want to find a Wild Salazzle. Alright, let me just make sure everything looks correct. So Zoom Lens, Citrus, Megastone, Wide Lens, Citrus, Citrus. Pre-damage to 176. Oh, we have to heal up Aggron exactly to 176. I guess then it's worth it just to, so I don't have to waste as many potions. Just pre-damage hold on. Pre-damage Golisopod to 176. Let's go pre-burn Keldor. And let's pre-toxic Aggron. Alright, so before we go into the fight, we have to make sure Aggron's at 176 HP. Zoom Lens, Citrus, Megastone, Wide Lens, Citrus, Citrus. Okay. Make sure Aggron's at 176 before going into the fight. Hopefully I remember where the fight is. Let's run 2, let's run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 9, that means right down here should be grunt 10. Alright, so I should be able to use 2 potions. sure. So zoom lens, citrus, Megastone wide lens, citrus. Pre-toxic to 176. Pre-burned. Okay. Okay, let's send this shit. Let me bring everyone into the calculator. Glycopod. We have Pidgeot. We have Gardevoir. We have Conkeldurr. And we have Arcanine. Let's bring over the sets. Alright, so we're leading off this fight with a pre-toxic, pre-damaged Aggron. They're leading off with a Savali Fire. This thing could explode, or it could click Thunderbolt. It's only ever clicking either Explosion or Thunderbolt. We don't care which one. We are, we're pre-damaged, so that even the minimum roll of Explosion will always bait out Zoroark right afterwards, after the toxic damage. We're toxic, so that we can't get, we're only gonna take 6%. We're only, what do you call it? With the toxic, we can't get paralyzed from Thunderbolt if it clicks it. Even max roll Thunderbolt plus toxic never kills me. We always just click head smash. We have a zoom lens, so this never misses. That's fine. It's the expected result. This is going to be baiting out Zoroark for a random move. Should be below 79. Or... Wait, what? Oh, we're showing this a kill anyway, so it's always going to hit us with a move. Oh, right. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, we always had to be below, this always is hitting us with a move because the minimum damage that Night Daze does is 127, so it's always hitting me with a move. We're gonna switch right into Glycopod. Glycopod's damage to 176, so even if it hits by the minimum roll of what was Grass Knot, we're fine, and always max roll of Night Daze never kills us. We always just switch into Glycopod here. Fire Blast can't miss, and if that misses, we are fine. We have a backup. That's good, because now we can get a second emergency exit. Good thing we planned for Grass Knot, because it was really unlikely to click that. Alright. So we're going to switch right into Pidgeot right here. The thing that's scary about this guy is it has Night Daze, which has a chance to lower its accuracy. But once we Mega Evolve, we actually change our ability to No Guard. We outspeed this thing. This is a Zoroark, by the way. And we are never dead to any crits. We always just click Hurricane. This isn't where the fiction comes in just yet. This is all entirely safe, as far as I know. Actually, no, this could be where it is. We want to hope for not the absolute max roll, crit, Fire Blast, and Burn. That would be scary, I think. That's where some of the fiction can come in. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. And now... this is always going to bait out the Flygon in the back for Scale Shot. We show it a fast 2-hit KO, so it can never set up. And the Stunk Tank, we also show a fast 2-hit KO and out damage, so it can never bring out the Stunk Tank. So it should always be bringing out Flygon here for exactly Scale Shot. Let me just make sure. Make a Pidgeot. This thing's always clicking Scale Shot, even at 131 HP. We're going to switch into Gardevoir. Let me just make sure Gardevoir has a wide lens. Perfect. Gardevoir is going to take no damage from this Scale Shot. Now this is where some of the fiction can come in. We are going to trace Levitate right here. We can never get hit by its Earthquake. If it Fire Punches here, and we miss the 99% with wide lens, we can get in a little bit of trouble here. Let's just hit the 99%er. No crit would be decent, I think, because it gives me a second chance. Okay, we hit it anyways. That thing has Bright Powder, so it's a chance to miss. Alright, this is always bringing out Stunk Tank for Sludge Bomb. We're going to quickly pivot through Aggron, I believe. Let me just make sure this is always beating out Sludge Bomb. Yep, should be able to pivot through Aggron. Perfect. This is... Let me see what this is baiting. This is either baiting Dark Pulse or Fire Blast. We're fine with either. We're going to switch right into Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is not Guts. Don't get it wrong. He is burned for a different reason. He's burned so we can't get Sludge Bombed, I believe, after. Which I guess kind of is dumb because we did that pivot. I guess it was just in case Aggron was lower and we couldn't pivot him in. So right now, we are just using this guy just to get a Defog off. We want to lower this guy's accuracy because, again, he has a Bright Powder. And I just realized that Defog... Oh, no, Defog can't miss because it's not a move on him. So we are always just clicking Defog here. This makes it so his evasion goes down. That's fine. We always live that. We always live crit to crit. So now we always hit him whenever we want to. We're not going to be hitting him with Conkeldurr, though, because Conkeldurr was risky to finish this guy off. This guy's always clicking Sludge Bomb here. We are going to switch right into Arcanine. We'd rather not see crit poison, but what are you going to do? I think we're safe anyways. That's fine. We click Flare Blitz on this thing. If we kill it, it's fine. We're not dead to Aftermath. But again, we can't miss because of the Bright Powder anymore. Because he got his evasion lowered. That's fine. And now we always just outspeed and kill this thing with Rock Slide. Rock Slide's not a contact move, so we didn't ever have to worry about Aftermath. And even if we did, we already planned that it would have been fine. That's Grunt 10. The only fiction on that was, if I got Fire Blast crit max rolled, only the max roll, crit burn on, Pidgeot, then there's a small overlap between Scale Shot and Fire Punch. I believe. Yeah, there would have been a small overlap. And that would have just made it a little bit more risky. Because then if we got Fire Punch crit burned and then also missed the Moonblast, that would have been truck. Alright, so that was Grunt 10. Alright. So for grunt number 11, we are leading off with Electrode. Leading off with Togedemaru. Arcanine, probably already in the party, yep. Pidgeot, Golisopod, and Aggron. Alright, so I'm gonna put Magnet on you, Citrus on Togedemaru, Life Orb on Arcanine, Pidgeot Megastone, Golisopod, Citrus Berry, and no item on Aggron because of knockoff. We're gonna pre-damage Golisopod to 150. Okay, so Magnet, Citrus, Life Orb, Pidgeot, and no item. Let me just make sure this all looks right. Bring these guys into the calc. So we have Electrode. We have Togedemaru. We have Alaska. We have Pidgeot with the Megastone. We have Golisopod. And we have Aggron. Just make sure what I'm thinking makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Just trying to make sure I have everything real quick. Right, this fight can get a hair scary. But we came up with a pretty good plan, I think. The whole point of this puzzle was the Infernape, or no, the Cinderace. This can get a little bit scary with triple crit, I believe. Okay, let me make sure I have everything right. Okay, fuck it, we send this shit. The sweatshirt. Alright, so why does it sound so loud right now? Jeez. This Galarian wheezing right here is kind of a nightmare. It has Misty Explosion, so this whole fight takes place in misty terrain. So, turn 1. This thing is always going to click Sludge Wave because it sees a slow kill on me. We are going to click Volt Switch out. This can never click Explosion because it sees a slow kill. The highest the Misty Explosion at this current point can be is +7. We outspeed and click Volt Switch.
we are going to switch right into Togedemaru. Perfect. Togedemaru always here baits out Fire Blast. We're going to hit him with a Fake Out. This isn't Psychic terrain, this is Misty terrain, so we can't click that. And now we are faster, we're going to click U-turn, and we're always baiting out Fire Blast from this guy. We're going to go right into Hisuian Arcanine. Should always be Fire Blast. We did all of this. We'd rather this Fire Blast miss. It makes it a little bit of difference, even though it's only doing a little bit of damage, but it's fine. We'd rather it really not crit, because it makes stuff just a little bit scarier for later. That's fine. We did do all of that chip damage because the minimum roll of Arcanine with the Life Orb is 61%. Let me just make sure I have a Life Orb. Yep. Otherwise, we couldn't guaranteed kill this thing with minimum roll of Volt Switch. We always had to have a Life Orb here, so we click Flare Blitz here. This is going to bait out the Cinderace. This is the whole puzzle of this fight, because it has Libero. We're going to abuse that. So right now, at this HP, it's always bringing out the Cinderace for a fast kill with low kick. Can never click Bulk Up because we are low, so we are below 240 HP. This is going to get a +1 special defense boost. And more or less, it's going to boost its acrobatics damage. So this is always baiting out low kick. We're going to switch into Togedemaru. Togedemaru never dies to this. And always gets the little bit of chip damage we need on this thing. Again, really rather not see crits. But I think I planned in case it was crit. Perfect. That's perfect. He gets a little bit of chip damage. We are going to click Fake Out here. We're never clicking U-turn. So we click Fake Out here. This guy's always clicking Pyro Ball. Pyro Ball is not a contact move, so there's no point to Spiky Shield. We're going to switch right to Arcanine on this Pyro Ball. Change it to a fire type. That's fine. Again, we'd rather this really not crit. This will make it really better for later. Come on, don't crit. Good. And now this is always baiting out low kick again. We're going to switch into Golisopod. Golisopod is pre-damaged, so that minimum roll of low kick always, let me just make sure. Yep. This guy can never see acrobatics. It's always low kick here. We switch into Golisopod. Should turn into a fighting type. Perfect. So keep in mind, he is a fighting type right now. That crit's fine. If you're going to crit, that's the one I want you to crit. We're going to switch right into Pidgeot. Just make sure I did all of this right. Yeah, we did it right. Okay. Pidgeot's Hurricane, when he's a fighting type, does a minimum of 88%. With all the chip we did, now he's below 88%. We can Mega Evolve and always become faster. He is a fighting type, so Hurricane should do double damage. We always outspeed and kill him. The switch to Togedemaru was to make him so he took the Iron Barbs. The Fake Out was just in case, for some reason it was weird. And then we had to switch back to Arcanine to bring him back to a... we switched back to Arcanine, which brought him back to a Fire type. And that baited out Fighting type move to bring him to a Fighting type. We switched into Golisopod to always make sure that he was a Fighting type on this right here. That's fine. This is bringing out Muckalola. This Muckalola is either clicking Gunk Shot or Explosion. We would actually really rather it click Explosion right here. We'd really like it to click Explosion, because it gets rid of some fiction here. But anyways, switching to Aggron. If you ever gonna boom, please just boom right here. That's fine. Okay. If we get crit knockoff by both of these, crit knockoff, we're risking Aggron. We are going to click Heavy Slam. Let's not get crit. We have no item to reduce the damage. That's good. Now let's see a good roll on this Heavy Slam. That's a good roll. Alright, come on. Let's kill with this Heavy Slam. Either click Explosion or don't click the knockoff. That's good. That's perfectly fine. This is always baiting out not Hyper Voice right now. I think I actually could click Calm Mind now that I think about it. No, because we're showing it fast to a KO with Body Press. I thought about this, right? This is always clicking Flamethrower. Let me just double check. It's always clicking Flamethrower even at 119 HP. Yep. Because we show fast to a KO with Body Press. Let me just make sure Golisopod can take this, right? Golisopod's at 153. Never dies to a Flamethrower. Bird. I think I took that into account. We always switch into Golisopod. And minimum roll will always put us into emergency exit. Maximum roll of Flamethrower does 121. Perfect. Should proc our emergency exit. The reason that we didn't want to take that much damage on Arcanine was the fiction that we had to... If Aggron got really low, it could have been baiting out Hyper Voice from this Drampa. And if Arcanine took a max roll crit Hyper Voice and they got crit a bunch of times, the Life Orb chip would have killed him. But we just switch right into Arcanine here, who outspeeds and kills this thing with close combat. It could... Oh yeah, it also has a Quick Claw, so that's what we didn't want to worry about, because then Quick Claw could proc. But right now, maximum damage can be 108 with Hyper Voice. If a Quick Claw procs, Hyper Voice, and then crits. We just wanted to play all around that, which is fine. Alright. Let's grunt 11. We have one more before Hell Room. Alright, this fight has a really high chance of being good. We're really hoping for some good luck here. Or just not bad luck. And the bad luck can start on turn 1 for this fight. Alright. So we're going to be bringing Octillery. Octillery has a couple of good fights in this game. Just a couple. But when it comes, it does jobs that no other mons can do. Hopefully I get to keep him space tag. Aggron. Arcanine. Ursaluna. And Golisopod. Okay, so we want Wide Lens on Octillery. Shed Shell on Aggron. No item on Drapion. Arcanine with the Life Orb. Soft Sand on Ursaluna. Clay Spot with the Citrus. We have a lot of pre-damaging to do. Alright, so we're going to pre-damage Octillery to 206, just a very little bit. We're going to pre-damage Drapion to 167. Going to pre-damage Aggron to 167 as well. Oh, whoops. Nice, nice. Pre-damage Octillery, pre-damage Aggron to 167. Pre-damage Glycopod to 172. Oh, keep on pre-damaging the wrong mon. Okay, so we have Octillery at 206, 167, 167, and 172. Make sure we have the right items on. Octillery, Wide Lens, none. Shut Shell, Life Orb, this. Let me make sure to put these guys in the calculator. Glycopod. Alright. Let me bring everything over. So I'm just gonna run through this real quick in my head. Because this needs to be razor tight. Otherwise I can get fucked. I think you just go Muscle Band on Drapion. Makes it just a little bit cleaner, I feel like. For what I'm trying to do. But the main thing I just want to check is... Should be at 72 HP. Always beats in this guy. Where's my Muscle Band? Absolutely have to make sure that no matter what, this takes this minimum damage being this, and this takes minimum damage from this. There's no overlapping rolls. Okay. So that makes sense. Could actually get kind of fucked, but it's so unlikely to happen. there's anything in there. This is the last train before Hell Room. Okay. Fuck it, let's send this shit. Okay. So usually, this Reneragus is a fucking demon. It has Toxic Spikes and it has Stealth Rocks. Shit can go really, really bad if, first off, it doesn't click, so turn 1, we're going to click War Spout. We're 99% accurate to hit. If we miss, which is 1%, it's fine. We just need the 50-50 not to click Stealth Rocks or Toxic Spikes. If it clicks Stealth Rocks, we're in a little bit of trouble. Or we're in a lot of trouble. If it clicks Toxic Spikes, we're completely fine. So it's like 0.5% chance this can go bad. If it can, and it's even like, if it clicks Earthquake, we're just, Omega just fucked. Let's just hit the Water Spout, never have to worry about anything. Please hit it. Yes. This always kills. This thing has a bright powder, so I had to put on a wide lens to try to make sure it kills. Now, as you see, I'm pre-damaged to 206. This is going to bring out the Cacturn in the back for a fast kill with always Seed Bomb. It actually does minimum 99%. We didn't want this thing potentially clicking growth. So, we're going to switch right into pre-damaged Drapion. This is always Seed Bomb. This thing has a quick claws, so sometimes it can move faster than me, sometimes it can move slower. We are always going to make sure that this guy gets another hit off. And to do that, we are going to click Knockoff right here. Yes. Knockoff crit never kills this guy. So he's always going to hit us with a Drain Punch, no matter what here. We don't care if it goes before or after. This gets rid of his Quick Claw. This guy should always be hitting me with the Drain Punch. And we should be at least 72 or below right here. If we're not below 72, this could be bad, because then I fuck something else up. Perfect. And even though we healed, we always kill with Poison Jab. He can never outspeed us because he no longer has a Quick Claw. The only thing that outspeeds us and kills us is the Ninjask in the back. Should always see a kill with either Dual Wing Beat or Leech Life. They have a Chandelure, so if we fuck this up, it could be really bad. Now this is where the fiction can start. We're going to switch into Aggron here. Aggron's taking, like, nothing from these guys. If this guy infinitely stays alive with focus bands, we could be fucked. But again, we have so much HP to play with. We're going to just spam Rock Slide right here. We have, like, probably 10 or 15 times. That's fine. We always kill with Rock Slide. It's 10% to live. That's fine. This is going to bring out Chandelure. Can it see Hex? It could click Hex. Doesn't really matter. It's either Hex or Flamethrower. Now, usually we would be trapped because it has a Shadow Tag ability. But we are holding a Shed Shell. So we are able to switch to, I believe, Arcanine. It's a very small chance this could be Hex. We would rather it be Flamethrower, but it's never Will-O-Wisp or Flamethrower. Or it never is Will-O-Wisp or Substitute. It's always either Flamethrower or Hex. We'd rather see Flamethrower. It's a very small chance to click Hex. If it clicks Hex, I believe it's fine. Okay. Wow, that's a really low chance. Okay, we click Rock Slide here. We always kill this thing. This is gonna bait out the Slow King G in the back. For always clicking Grass Knot right here. We could technically kill this thing, but if it infinitely like protects and it just gets annoying, we don't want to have to worry about that. This is always clicking Grass Knot. We can just switch right into Golisopod, I believe. Just want to make sure. It's never going to click Protect because it's the first turn out. Just make sure. Golisopod's at 172. Minus the minimum roll of Grass Knot, which says 58. It's 114. That takes us to Emergency Exit, and we're never dead to a crit. This will always Emergency Exits out. Perfect. Literally the minimum roll right there. Still emergency exits out. We're gonna go right into Ursaluna. Who outspeeds and kills this thing with Earthquake. I guess I could have saved the Citrus because Grass Knot crit never killed Ursaluna, but better safe than sorry. I don't want to worry about some bullshit. We always just outspeed and kill this thing with Earthquake. And that's front 12. And we get our encounter. I know the next room's in Magma Storm. I don't care what happens. Whatever my first mod is, we're getting. And I don't care if like whatever happens from there. I do not give a fuck. My run. I've been saying that the entire time. I've gotten boomed on twice. I do not care. Because I play this game for the fights. I don't play this game for randomly getting boomed on or randomly losing encounters. I feel like that just ruins the fun for me personally. Because it's just so random. Alright, there was only one item in here, which is play rough. Alright, so let's go set up for our encounter. We really want to see Hydreigon. Or if anything, we just don't want to see Charizard. Just please no Charizard, I believe. Let me see what the encounters are. Oh, Cyndaquil or Quilava would also be detrimental. There's like, oh wait, no, not them. It's 6% for Charizard, which would be dramatic. I don't know how good Salamence is, but I would rather just see the 25% Hydreigon or the 13% Excadrill. I'd really rather not see Flygon or Tyranitar. There's so many good encounters, and we'd rather see one of the good ones. Really would rather see Hydreigon, or else we're gonna probably have to pull what do you call it? Game Corner for the chance at Hydreigon. Again, I do not care what happens in Hell Room. I'm just bringing mons that can make this a little bit easier. But again, I do not give a fuck. I am catching the Pokemon no matter what, even if it kills us. So whatever my encounter is whatever it is. I know it's risky to... Oh, people say it's risky to go in here. I just don't care. A bunch of citruses on. I know we're in Perma Magma Storm while you try to catch these. It doesn't matter to me. Again, just catching it just because I don't care. People can say it and play by their own rules. Just so I don't have to run all the way back. I'm pretty sure we get our encounter right here. Alright, come on, Hydreigon! Wait, that's a dupe? Oh, thank God that's a dupe. We did not want that. Oh, Tyranitar, I don't know if that's good. Fuck me, man. It's our encounter. Be spending like a lot of time trying to catch this shit, probably. Ow, okay. Again, I do not care. We catch it regardless. Doesn't matter that Arcanine. I already said I do not care. I'm clausing that. I have claused two main things. If it's not in my notes, and catching Pokemon. Those things are like the biggest bullshits in my opinion. Because sometimes I just rush into the fight, and then also this. Those are my two like big clauses of the run. Alright, you can be called the Hell Lizard. Really needed Hydreigon, because I don't know how good this guy is. I needed the U-turns. Check this guy's IVs out. Come on, at least be a decent since I didn't get Hydreigon. 2 attack? Come on, I guess it's a 1-scale goat, but still. What abilities could this guy have gotten? It's always on nerve. This is such a dogshit moveset. What the fuck? Wait, this thing's dogshit. What is this guy's typing? Rock Dark? Ugh. This could have been so much better, it feels like. I guess with a zoom lens this always hits. We're gonna probably have to get rid of Rage for something. Probably for a punch move. Let's go ahead and level it up. We're gonna have to probably pull a Game Corner, I'm assuming. For the chance at Hydreigon. Damn, just been getting fucked in all these encounters. Like, everyone else gets Dragapult and I get fucking dog shit. Man. Can this guy be the answer for this guy? Nope. The slow fucking guy. I guess he has 31 speed, but still. 125 speed is so atrocious, man. You're just like mandatory to run a zoom lens if you ever want to use Stone Edge. Fuck, man. I have one more encounter I could get before game corner. Kinda wanted to save 123, but I think might have to pull it for the chance of getting I might have to pull it for the chance of getting Greninja. I wanted to delay it, but I really need help for Hell Room. I think I need all the help I can get. Come on, please get a Froakie. Okay, I gotta pull. Whoops. I gotta pull these. I need help for Hell Room just to make it more consistent. And I kind of need to know all the tools I have and if I have to pull Game Corner or not. It's kind of sad. If I got Hydreigon there, I probably didn't have to pull this. Come on. It's so likely to be a Greninja or Frogadier. It's like 29 plus 14, which gives you to 43. Plus, it's a 50% chance to get, because of the dupes, to get Greninja. Come on, I've missed on so many. Route 123. We want to surf, right? No, we want to fish. Fishing gives us a 50% chance. Come on. Please, for the love of God. Yes! Alright. We got one in our favor. We got one 50-50 in our favor. Let me see. Guess a good kill. Let's go to Ampharos. Let me see. Should be able to go to Ampharos. Hit this guy with a T-Wave. Probably should have got dive balls. There we go. Okay. That's a really good mon though. Really good. Alright, so let's mark down that. Let's marking down my encounters. This is the only encounter that we have left up is Game Corner. I gotta start all the way back. Come on, please be a good Greninja. Greninja learn U-turn? No. Come on, please. Okay, plus speed? I think that's really good. I think that's good. You know, obviously defenses could have been... Oh, wait. Is this guy physical or what attacker is he? I think he's a mixed attacker. I mean, I can scale him up. Pretty sure he's a mixed attacker. What's his current set? Alright, so we get Water Shuriken, which is like this. I think we want... No, I think he is a special attacker, so I think we would just scale him. Plus speed is really good, though. Surf is really good. What else does this guy learn? Let me just see, what level is he? 58? So he learns Dark Pulse over Night Slash. Again, let me just check. Is this guy a... What attacker is he? He's a mixed attacker. It's basically a special attacker, though. I'd rather go Dark Pulse, I would assume. Night Slash. And then the last one, the Hydro Pump, can stay there, but that could also just be a flex. You'd actually rather have had Fling. Fling is really good, I think. Dang, if I got him at level 56, could it have been 56? I guess no, unless it was a Froakie. Because Fling can be really good if I need to scale that. It's basically like a free fake out. Could that kill the Bucephalon? Oh, but you're trapped in permanent Magus Storm, so you would never be able to get out. Alright, let's level up this guy. Let's pick up some items. Alright. Hopefully with these guys I can create some plans. I don't have to pull Game Corner. If I have to, I'll just load up stream just to pull up Game Corner if I need it. Yes, we want to learn Dark Pulse over Night Slash. .224 speed. Shit. What's his speed again? It's 9. Like, I mean, but still I can, whoops. Save. Let me export him in. Having a fast water type is something my box has been really missing. Does this make this fight a little bit easier? Not really. Maybe. No, because they can't come in on that. Well, I guess I could go Torrent. Then you're just baiting out a random move from this guy. Never mind. Alright, well, and let me just see what the fucking Game Corner odds are. Let's just take a look real quick before I head off. I'm not going to do the other fight. Oh, whoops, I accidentally just closed the calculator. Okay, so let's take a look at Game Corner. The one that we have. So we could get a guaranteed Metagross if we wanted. We could always get a guaranteed Metagross. Or we can roll for one of these three. Like, Dino would obviously be the one that we would want. I think after the 7th gym, like, we're fine because we get so many other encounters. I think, like, I don't know if my box can, because we can get Barraskewda or Beedrill or Dragapult. I don't know if we can survive without this until then. So, it can be heavily incentivized just to get one of these game corner encounters. I'm going to also take a look at how good Salamence is, because if Salamence can kind of do it, I think if... I'm going to look at all three. If all three can do what I need it to do on the upcoming fights, I'm going to definitely pull it. If only Salamence and Dino can do it, I think I'm most likely going to pull it. If only Dino can do it, I'm going to be very hesitant to pull it. Fuck. Because then we have to go through all of Aqua Hideout without an encounter. We don't get the Hisuian Electrode because we already have a dupe being the regular Electrode that we get at Mauville. And you never really not take that Electrode. That Electrode's been a godsend. I just want to see real quick. What else would I have potentially gotten? I'm pretty sure they were all like dog shit. Magneton would have been good. Ampharos would have been a dupe. I mean, a lot of these could be shitters, man. Like, I would have only been hoping... No one could have done what Hisuian Electrode has been doing, so... Definitely was always the right call. I forgot to do a little check marks. Don't even know why I'm doing these check marks. It already marked everything off. Let's see. Mauville's the only delay that we have now. But I'm fine with that. I think getting the Greninja there with a plus speed nature, I can scale that guy up if I really need to be a god. I don't know if I can avoid it just yet, but... I don't know if it's worth affording it, is what I should say. I guess you could have balled out on this one, but if you got Porygon too, you would be fucking sad. What's the chances of getting Togedemaru here? I don't even know. I guess if you really wanted Togedemaru over... But at that point, like, Togedemaru is, like... It's still amazing, and it still has so many uses, but I don't know if it's worth it over the Hisuian Electrode. This Drifblim has just been the worst fucking thing. This Tyranitar was just not worth it. It's not him. It just has Stone Edge, and like you can't even use it in these rooms. Fuck, man. Like Excadrill would have actually been really good. Excadrill or fucking Hydreigon. This Tyranitar is just kind of useless, I feel like. Can at least clean up like these guys. Nope. Dark type can't even fucking one-shot this guy. I guess he does take the Naganadel on really well. You bait out fucking like Sludge Wave and this guy can go to town on him, I think. Like you emergency exit, or you get like a free switch into this guy, and you just EQ twice. Just want to see how does this guy do against the Bucephalon. Takes a lot from fucking. If I can bait out Psyshock with like a switching move, that would be perfect. But I don't think that works. Like I could teach Fling here. Oh no, you can't teach Fling because then you can never get out. And Hisuian Electrode's always beating out Flamethrower. I'll be using like a like this to emergency exit or something. You can't even use that. Damn, Greninja doesn't do shit for this. Maybe it wasn't that great of a pull right now. So I kind of need it for Hellroom. For like specifically these two. Now I'm thinking about it. It doesn't even do what I would want it to do on the Bucephalon. So it just takes so much. Why does it take so much from Flamethrower? Oh, I'm doing it in the sun. Dude, if this guy learned U-turn, that would be so fucking cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at these fights eventually. But, yeah, we have 5 fights of Hellroom that I gotta figure out. But I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you. Let me just make sure no one has items on, so when I calc shit, it's fine. Like putting everyone back in their homes. Oops. I don't know what a move this is doing in here. Alright. Let's export out all of the sets. Alright, thank you for watching.